Dear learners, similar to rock garden, water is also important component of garden, and when it dominates in garden that termed as water garden, and in this particular garden water is also a focal point. So let's discuss how water features used in creating a pleasant environment in any type of garden. A water garden constitutes a form of garden design where water features serve as the focal point. These elements encompass ponds, waterfalls, streams, fountains, and aquatic flora. The scope of water garden varies widely, extending from compact ornamental ponds nested with urban environment to expansive organic landscapes found in rural settings. In these images, we can see the small water features. These two water features, one support the floral and other one supports the fauna, that is fish in the water bodies. Water gardens primarily serve as aesthetic events, offering visual delight, although they also function as a wildlife habitat and serene sanctuaries. These gardens commonly showcase diverse aquatic plants like water lilies, lotus flowers, irises, and water hyacinths, not only enhancing visual appeal but also contributing to water quality maintenance and offering shelter for fish and other aquatic creatures. Crafting of a water garden. Crafting of a water garden entails meticulous attention to various factors, including its placement, dimensions, configuration, depth, circulation dynamics, and upkeep demands. Thorough planning and meticulous installation. Thorough planning and meticulous installation are imperative to guarantee the enduring vitality and allure of the water garden. These landscapes can be tailored to harmonize with existing surroundings or fashioned as standalone attractions, offering year-round enjoyment when maintained diligently and with care. These images showing different types of water garden which providing a beautiful landscape in any particular area garden and serve as a focal point in those particular areas. So for the designing of a water garden involves several methods to create a visually appealing and functional aquatic landscape. Here are the different steps in the creation of water garden. The first step is the site selection. Carefully choose the location for the water garden, considering factors such as sunlight, exposure, existing landscape features, and proximity to utilities. The next thing, which is size and shape of water features, it determines the appropriate size and shape of water garden based on available space and desired aesthetic. Consider how it will integrate with the overall layout of garden and surrounding elements. Next is selection of water features for the water garden. The type of water feature to incorporate such as pond, waterfall, stream, fountain or a combination of these elements. Consider the scale of feature and how it will complement the landscape. The next step is layout and circulation. Plan the layout of the water garden to ensure proper circulation and water movement. Incorporate features like pumps, filters, and aerators to maintain water quality and prevent stagnation. Consider the placement of plants and other elements to enhance aesthetics and functionality. The selection of plants is also important in the water garden because not just like in case for the rock garden, in water garden, every plant is not suitable. So opt for a diverse array of aquatic plants which grow well in the particular conditions which enrich the aesthetics and ecological balance of the water garden. Take into account factors like plant height, spread, and water depth requirement to ensure a harmonious composition. The next element is hardscape elements. Integrate hardscape elements such as rocks, boulders, gravel, and edging to establish naturalistic borders and delineate the water feature boundaries. Lightning is also important, so consider the addition of lightning to the water garden to amplify nighttime ambience and accentuate prominent features like waterfalls, fountains, and plants, enhancing visual appeal and creating a captivating atmosphere. A safety consideration is important part of water garden. So prioritize safety for both people as well as for wildlife by incorporating features like shallow areas, gradual slopes, and barriers to limit the access to deeper water section, ensuring a secure and serene environment. By adhering to these strategies, you can craft a water garden that not only elevates the allure of your landscape but also fosters a tranquil and rejuvenating space for relaxation and enjoyment. So, here are the key elements of water garden. The essential components of water garden comprise of water elements. These encompass both natural as well as artificial features like ponds, streams, waterfalls, fountains, or reflective pools. We can see in these images, these are the fountain, streams. So, the next element in is important, that is aquatic flora. Varieties such as water lilies, lotus, irises, water hyacinths, and water lettuce are frequently incorporated into water gardens. These botanicals serve to enhance the garden aesthetics while also contributing to water purification and creating habitat for fish and other aquatic organisms. We can see this is the image of water hyacinth and this is the image of a lotus, and they beautifying the space of particular pond in the water bodies in any garden. The next element of water garden is fish and wildlife, or we can say fauna of the water garden. Certain water gardens may feature fish such as koi or goldfish, along with other aquatic inhabitants like frogs, turtles, and dragonflies. These animals play vital roles in the ecosystem and enhance the garden appeal. Hardscape features includes rocks, boulders, gravel, and similar materials are commonly employed to craft naturalistic boundaries, delineate water elements, and introduce visual intrigue to the landscape. As we can see in this image, hardscapes, which is made up of stones, enhancing the features of water bodies. The next element in water garden is the circulation and filtration. Effective water circulation and filtration system are crucial for preserving water quality and preventing stagnation. Utilizing pumps, filters, and aerators is standard practice to ensure clean and oxygenated water because water bodies have animals and plants and they require oxygenated water for their survival. So, water circulation and filtration is very important element in the water garden. The next is illumination. Lighting play a significant role in accentuating the beauty of water garden, particularly during nighttime hours. Various lighting options such as underwater lights, spotlights, and landscape lighting can be strategically placed to showcase water features, plants, and other focal elements. The safety measures like shallow areas, gradual slopes, and barriers are essential consideration, particularly if water gets in it. Safety features like shallow areas, gradual slopes, and barriers are essential consideration, particularly if water garden is accessible to children or pets. In summary, a thoughtfully designed water garden can establish a tranquil and serene ambience to attract wildlife and serve as a captivating centerpiece for outdoor living areas. The recommended plants for water gardens are categorized into the five different groups. These include submerged oxygenated plants, floating plants, deep marginal plants, and the last one is bog plants. The first category is submerged oxygenated plant. These plants are generally multiplied by cutting and may be put in a container for multiplication. It can be planted anywhere on the bottom of the pool of water garden. The examples shown in these images are Ranunculus equaculus, which can grow in a submerged condition and provide oxygen to another organisms. And the next plant showing in the current image is Myrophyllum speciatum, which also known as the water milfoil. These best grow in submerged condition and provide oxygen to the plants. The next category and the most important is floating plants. These plants require no container for plantation or are placed on the surface of the pond or water garden. Some of these plants sinks at first but rise to the surface again. They are valuable for water garden because they reduce algae and provide vegetation for the fishes to nibble. The most common example of plant which are a floating plant and used in water garden is azolla, and the showing in the next image is Hydrocharis mauritiana, which also known as the frogbit, and the first one is known as the fairy moss. Beside this, other floating plants which are also used in the water gardens are like duckweed, which has a botanical name limna, or watermills, which is has a botanical name Wolfia, and Wolfia is also the smallest angiospermic plants, and water ferns like Salvinia and water hyacinth. These are the commonly used plant which used in the surface of the floating gardens. The next type of plant used in water garden is deep marginal plants. Besides what? Besides floating plants, besides floating plants, there are number of other decorative plants for water garden which produce floating leaves and their flower appear above the surface of water. These can be planted in containers under 6 to 8 inches of water. About two such plants are enough for water. The examples like Aponogetum distichum, also known as water hawthorn, as showing in this image, and the next is Houghtonia palustris, which is also known as the water violet. They are providing beautiful flowers as well as floating leaves to the at the marginal sides of the water bodies. Next types of plant used in water bodies are the marginal plants. This group include a wide range of water plants, including some highly decorative rushes and sedges can be grown at the margin of pond. These plant these plants are about 3 inches of soil in shallow container with about 3 inches of water above the top container. About 10 plants are sufficient to grow in the particular conditions. This image showing the plant Ranunculus lingua, which is the best example of marginal plants, and this one is the Cyprus longus, which is also known as the sweet galingale. These two are the best examples of marginal plants growing in a water gardens. Then the next type of plants are bog plants. Most of the above marginal plants can be treated as or called as bog plants. These are many other plants which can be grown in bog garden or just above the water bodies. The examples of bog plants like Aconitum nimbus and showing this image, and the next is showing in the images Osmunda regalis. These are the varieties which used in water garden at the just above the level of marginal plants. The next the most important categories of water plants are water lilies. These water lilies are deep water plants which thrive submerged beneath the water surface, but their leaves are float on the surface of the water and they flowering also on the surface of water as we can see in these current images. A wide range of water lilies grow well, and the most common example of water lilies are nymphea, which showing in this image, and lotus showing in next to the it. These both the species provide color, texture, and as well as different form to the water gardens and beautify the gardens. Next, moving toward the miniature kind of a water garden, which is in aquarium. Aquarium is a glass enclosure. Aquarium is a glass enclosure with controlled environment for growing small tropical plants along with ornamental fishes. It can be landscaped with artistically designed wood, reef stone, oyster shell, conch shell, riverbone stones, lime-free coarse sand, and etc. Aquarium, like to that of a garden pool, a good water chemistry balance is maintained by correct light levels through fluorescent tubes, temperature, and organic matter. Also, there should be provision for decanting filter fitted with a small electric pump. From time to time or once in a day, fish feed in right quantity should be poured in the aquarium for good health of the fishes. The plant suitable for aquariums are Alternathera, Apongeton, Cryptocarni, Columba, Hygnophylla, Myriophyllum, Pogameton, Sylvinia, Utricularia, Vallisneria, etc. So, water garden ranges from a miniature form like aquarium as we can see in this current image, or any water bodies which features in any water garden like streams, fountain. They all are providing a beautiful landscape of any garden and increasing the beauty of gardens. So these water features enhancing the beauty of garden and providing the sustainable habitat for plants as well as animals. That's all for today's. Thank you for joining me in today's session. That's all for today's. Thank you for joining me in today's session.